Hi, it's Melanie Jean Burke, and I meant to do this earlier, and it's late again, but I'm dedicated to this daily, this daily message, and today's message is about celebrating. And I was thinking about it all day today about what is celebration, and I've been doing this for a while because I had this series called Celebrating All I Am, and part of that comes from my experience where I saw things completely differently about 6 years ago. And I'm on this, it's my life's work to share what I saw and what I'm doing differently now because of that experience. And celebration has totally changed for me because I used to think of celebration as a win, like something that was external, like you get an award or you graduate school or you pass your driver's license test or you pass the CPA exam. It's something that's measurable and tangible by an outside factor. Yes, you did the inside work for it, but it's like it's celebrated by something outside. And what I've learned now is that the celebration is the feeling that comes inside. And it doesn't really, the outside celebration is nice, but it's what's going on inside that really matters. And if we spend our lives looking for those big celebrations and waiting to feel really good about something that we did that was on a massive scale, then we miss the whole point because there are so many celebrations that are built into each and every day, each and every hour. And so, my challenge to you today is to think about what, instead of thinking about the big celebrations, like the big things that are coming up, the big things we plan, if we look at it like, what is the smallest thing that I celebrated today? What was my smallest celebration? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Because if we can love the small celebrations, then when we have the big ones, it's just all that much more. So it's learning how to celebrate the tiniest things that really build the momentum for true joy. And so what does that look like? I was saying, what would my smallest celebration look like and feel like today? And so I was thinking, well, on a simple practical scale, we have an adorable guinea pig named Fluffy. And if anybody has seen G-Force, the guinea pig movie, they're super spies or whatever, and they have the pet store guinea pig. Well, that's our Fluffy. He looks just like that kind of ruffled guinea pig. But anyway, he was looking at me today, and I thought, you know what, So when I was at the market, I bought him some lettuce and I brought it home. And just the look on his face, it made me feel so good. So that was like a really tiny celebration, but it made both of us feel really good. So that was a win for me, and it sounds really silly, but so I started thinking about celebrations are, what are those moments where we feel joy? Those little those moments where we feel happiness or where something inside us connects with someone else. On the smallest level, if we can master appreciating and celebrating the tiniest things that make us happy, and we focus on those and we just look for a lot of those and we build on those, then the big ones are kind of a sure thing. So another one is, my youngest daughter got her learner's permit today, and I'm sitting at the DMV, and it felt like forever, until I was sitting there, and I was thinking, how lucky am I that I get to sit here and I have a beautiful daughter, and she's taking this test, and I'm sitting here in anticipation and looking around what's going on for me, and I started looking around at all the other people, and I started celebrating their moments of joy. And so that was small in itself. And it was, a lot of people just get annoyed by the DMV. And, I took it as an opportunity to say, what is the celebration? I was celebrating my daughter. I was celebrating, in the moment, I was celebrating her smile when she came around the corner. Priceless. That smile was a tiny celebration because she smiles all day long, all year long. But it was, I took the time to really look at that smile and feel it. That was a tiny, tiny celebration in a big way. And, so I'm encouraging you to look around you and say, what are the tiny celebrations? What are the things that move your heart, that you pay attention to, that make a difference for you, that are really small? Because when we start noticing those and we build on those, then the big wins are all that much sweeter. So that's my thought for today, celebrating, the little milestones, the little things that we do. And it's, another example might be that, school. We celebrate graduating, we celebrate year end. But what if we celebrated each and every class that we went to, each and every moment of, each and every exam, each test, each friend that we met? I mean, what if we slowed down time and we started celebrating all the little things that are in each hour? How different would life look like that? Instead of cramming through the day and waiting for that big year end, school's out, yay, which again is a wonderful feeling. But we miss being present. So the small celebrations are actually what keeps us in the moment, what keeps us present. So that's my thought for today. I want you to think about the little things, the smallest things you do to celebrate in your heart that bring joy to others, that make you happy, that connect you to the present moment in the tiniest of ways that are the most meaningful of all. So on that, if you found that helpful, I hope that you like this page and subscribe to more live streams from me. You can always go to sign up for my Modern Life Balance newsletter. It's at my website, MelanieJeanBurke.com. You can go there, or you can just click around and you'll find me. I'll be back. So anyway, tomorrow is High Performance Day. We're going to be talking, I'm doing a free webinar about what the top 2% people do, because a lot of people don't understand what a high performance coaching is. So even my friends still think, I don't get it. So I'm doing this webinar just to explain what it is, so that I can educate my friends about what I'm doing in my life, so that they can be more proactive in supporting me, because it's hard to support somebody when you really don't understand what they're doing. So I'm doing this free webinar. It's going to be live stream. I'll send out a notice in the morning about what time it's going to be. Totally free. It's going to be live stream. You can check in. And I hope to see you there, and we'll talk about high performance living tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Bye. If I can press the right button.